Okay, so the aim of this presentation is that we agree on some deadlines for the next months. Okay, so we have organized this according to work packages. So these are the deadlines that we have presented yesterday. So about the development of the management and monitoring plan. Consulta Europa will circulate, so we will circulate the management plan and monitoring plan by February 18. We will ask partners to revise and make contributions. It's a very simple document, so I do not expect major contribution, and it shouldn't take you too much time. And we would like to know if to receive your contribution, which basically consists of the name of the people within your team which will be responsible for task by February 21st, so that we can circulate the management plan by then and submit it to the research participant portal within the deadline of February 28th. Is there yes? Microfono.
I just have one suggestion here,
Yes.
because the deadline to submit is 28, and my suggestion would be to increase a little bit the time for revision and contributions of the project partners, and reduce a little bit the time between the steering committee approval and the submission. Do it the other way around, because maybe partners will want to have a little bit more time to discuss this between them. I don't know. For us, it will be good to have this time.
To me, it is fine. It is a very short document, so I don't think steering committee will need much time to revise it.
Yeah, but sometimes, because you may have feedback from other internal people from your organization, and you have to wait a little bit for their feedback. So I don't know if everyone agrees.
So is it fine? Is it fine if we use partners and contribution? Is it fine if partners and contribution by 25th of February, which is a Monday, and we circulate it to the steering committee? The steering committee has 3 days to revise it. In any case, the steering committee members are the partners. So, some of the partners, so they will revise it already.
Yes, precisely so.
Is there anybody who is against this change? Who is? Okay, then. Okay, fine. Then, within management and coordination, we have just included that we will check with the European Commission about the needs to inform them for travel costs of researchers to conferences and dissemination events, but this is more a reminder for us. Concerning data management issue, we will send you. Again, we can change the deadlines here, because we need to circulate this ethics form to project partners for revision, so we can apply the same deadline. So send it to project partners by February 18, and project partners to send the contribution by February 25th, and the steering committee, revise it in 2 days. Is it okay for everybody? Any? Okay. Then I do this. Okay. No. Okay. So, boom. So, it should be like this. Yeah, great. Okay. I leave it like this. So, this has been actually modified. Okay. So, the establishment and coordination of the advisory board. So, following the suggestion of Gisela, we have proposed these deadlines. But I was talking with Ricardo from ULPGC, and we actually realized that we will have elections in May, so some of the members of the proposed members of the advisory board that we might decide to appoint could change. So, shall we proceed nonetheless with the same deadlines, and in case replace those names? So proceed like substitute replacement. I would propose so that we continue with this schedule. Now we see more in detail the deadline, and then we consider replacement if needed. So by February 25th, we will send the terms of reference, a proposal of terms of reference. We leave to project partners 2 weeks to revise the terms of reference. And then the terms of reference would need to be approved by the steering committee. And so, starting by March 22nd, partners can start propose advisory board members. So, in the measure of 2 proposals per region. Please note that this, the steering committee is the board who can then take decision on the members of the advisory board. So I would warmly recommend that in each region you had internal consultation with your stakeholder, with your partner organization, on then the proposal of members of the advisory board, and on when we will have a list that will need to be voted on the selection of the members. Do you agree with these deadlines? Yeah? Any comment on the deadline? So we would have the list of the advisory board members by April 1st. Who said it's too ambitious?
I think 2 weeks only to propose the advisory board members might be too ambitious.
But I mean, 2 weeks.
Because if you think we have to organize ourselves to make decision, and I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
And then, yes, that is what I thought, that maybe will not be enough, but
if
everybody else thinks it's okay, I am okay.
What do other partners think? We don't have a deliverable for that, so I'm fine. I mean, we could have a bit some delays with respect to that, but indeed, I mean, as soon as we establish it, the better it is. So I take this as an approval of this calendar of the deadline. Okay, great. I was wondering then if how the delay with which we want to receive confirmation of acceptance of the invitation from the member of the advisory board, but we can discuss this also later. So if we want to give them 2 weeks to accept or 1 month, we will see. Okay? Okay. Work package 2. Philippe, I wanted to understand if there are some internal deadlines that you want to share with partners, so the things that you already know will need from them for Work Packet 2. The only note we took during the meeting with respect to some schedule is that possibly the work of Work Packet 2 should focus or should give priority to the analysis that we need to define the thematic areas. But otherwise, we haven't foreseen any other specific deadline. Can you?
The first deadline to begin with is the definition of the methodology. That should be done by the end of month 3, I remember. So that will take us by the end of March. That's what we're trying to do during the workshop, and according to the suggestion that will be made by the partners, we'll integrate the proposition of modification, and we will adapt the template, the mapping tool, and suggest to you some methodological guidelines so that we can all validate these by the end of the month of March. As for the mapping is concerned, we do have until the end of month 6 to do so.
But now you are referring to the deadline for the deliverables.
Just respecting what is
okay.
what was written in the proposal. But if partners want to change that, I'm eager to discuss it. But so far we have designed a planning that is based on the proposal, and we propose that we should stick to that.
It would be good, Philippe, if you can then also send to partners like a roadmap of the deadline that you expect them to comply with for the contribution.
Each partner did get that yesterday. It
Okay.
was in the document last review. There is like the chart with all the dates and what each partner is expected to do, and what is the role of the regional community as well as the person who was in charge of the PUP.
Maybe we can include that information in the presentation.
Sure, I will
like
send it back to each partner if you want, and we can include it in the presentation as well.
Great. Okay. Concerning Work Package 3. Yeah, what we have added, the advisory board is not relevant any longer, but what we have highlighted is that there is a common understanding that we will need to define this thematic area as soon as possible. So can we try to set a deadline for the next steps for the definition of this thematic area?
Yes, it is closely linked to the agenda of Work Package 2, and sorry, I did not look at it. And for now, the best thing is to stick to what is written in the DAO, but I will make you some proposal in order to be more efficient and to have this thematic working group in place as soon as possible, based on the intermediate results from Work Package 2.
Just to complement what I said before, we can maybe differentiate 2 deliverables as far as the methodology is concerned. The first one is drawing the mapping tool. If we all guys agree on the content of the mapping tool after the workshop and the modification that will be done, then we can pass it through the partners so that they can begin to collect the data, even if it's before the official mapping task that is assigned in the project, so that we can collect the data that will be used to determine the groups, the thematic groups, and we can do that before. And then we can then work on the methodology for local analyses, and drawing the guidelines for the survey, the interviews, and the workshops a little bit plan. So, yeah, that would be my proposition.
Okay, because Vanessa, the deadline for the definition, so the official deadline to deliver the list of the working groups is month 13.
Yes, but yesterday we agreed that we could try to have it for month 8.
Okay, okay, great.
Regarding the Gantt chart proposed by Inexa, I think we could try to have something around month 8.
So
It's
by
a
month
proposal.
8 we would have a list, the list of the thematic areas,
A first list.
a first list.
Not the final one, but a first list. Based on the work done on work package 2.
Okay. Okay. Are all partners fine with this? Yeah? Great. So for the rest of the task, those are coming later in time, so I wouldn't set any other internal deadline.
Nevertheless, if I may, regarding methodology to draft thematic action plan, as mentioned yesterday, we will be pleased if some partner have some knowledge regarding these kind of practices to share, because so that the working group, as soon as the final list has been agreed around month 13, they could start to work and contribute to the other work package.
Yeah, you refer really to the methodology to define the topics, not to create the working groups.
methodology to draft thematic action plan and to make
Ah,
those
okay.
working group active and produce and so on.
Okay. 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 So to elaborate action plans and structure the work of the working groups?
That's it.
Okay, do you want to set a deadline by that, or we leave it only as a more open task?
Leave it open, please, for now.
Okay. Is there any other comment on Work Package 3? Okay, let's move to Work Package 4. So the design of the capacity plan. Also, we haven't foreseen, I mean, the deadline is a bit more later. I don't know if you want to start, maybe organize a brainstorming on skills or something like that among partners, or if you want to wait for the input for Work Package 2. Okay.
Yeah, we can always coordinate with the definition of the areas. Yeah. And with the 2 and 3. Feeding on those information, we'll move forward. with our
Okay.
Planning.
Okay, sorry, Work Package 5. It is really starting much later, so next year. So I don't expect any deadline for that. The same for Work Package 6. I didn't see the need to establish an internal deadline. Is there any other comment on this? Okay, no comment. The same for Work Package 7, also because, or yes.
Just in relation to Work Package 6, we were discussing yesterday to have uploaded the strategies for the regions in Google Drive.
Okay.
I believe it was what we talked about yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
Or at least a summary in English, or Yeah, as well for work package 2, to have it, that documents on the Google Drive, it would be useful for everyone.
Yeah. What we can do is that we create a folder for each work package, and then work package leader will start uploading information. Yeah. So we create the folder, the WP6 folder, and we update the smart specialization strategies. You can go directly and upload it. Yeah, each region. Okay. Okay. If you can do it as soon as possible, but I wouldn't set deadline. Anything else on this? Okay. Concerning Work Package 7, Philippe, did you had internal deadlines? I didn't recall that.
No, we expect, as I was telling you guys yesterday, we expect all of you to complete the Excel template for each region. So with the deadline that is indicated in the map. So then we will input the result into the business intelligence tool, so that we can create the dashboards and the representations and the graphs for each region, and give it back to you. So there isn't any really deadline, exceptional deadline for the task to 7.1.
But do you want to schedule to set a deadline for partners to send you the contribution, or?
That's the deadline of WP2 for the collection of data.
Okay.
So that would be by month 6.
Okay. Okay. But so not you don't need prior versions
No,
of
because
the data already.
we're gonna test the tool with our own data. So there is no reason why it shouldn't work. But if anybody wants to send the data before, we're always eager on this.
Okay. I leave it just for information, but okay. Okay. With Work Package 8, actually, we need Lucia, Alma. Do we need to check the issue on the quality scheme? Do you want to send information to partners on the possibilities of the brand, or?
Now? Yes. We can make a proposal on the details or the branding.
Can you propose us a date?
These activities during the first 6 months, right?
Yeah.
The delivery is in month 6. End of March.
Yeah? Great. Okay.
One question for the visual identity. We will prepare a report for as a deliverable.
I don't think
We say end of March, not end of February, for the creation of
from
the brand.
no, end of month 6. So from by month 6, you need to present. I mean, it's the deliverable. It will
No,
include.
but what I mean is we need to write a report, because
Yeah.
in the proposal is written not
Yeah.
a report but a web.
No, it's visual identity and promotional material. So in the deliverable, you will put
Yeah,
include
because
the
we
image
can
of the
start
logo
to
and the
do it.
flyer and so on.
And another issue that we will circulate as well is the template for the deliverables, because we have the template for the presentation, but this is not the best format for a deliverable. I mean, a Word template.
Okay, okay. We circulate it, but
No, the only template we have prepared is the template for presentations, the PPT.
I saw a template of the deliverable. I thought you have developed. No, then we have done it, and okay, we'll circulate it. Okay. Okay, fine. Is there
The
other?
deadline for task 8.3 is end of March, not end of February. We propose end of March.
Okay. Okay. With respect to the promotional material, so is there still promotional material that you will develop with respect to what we already have, or not really?
It was foreseen a newsletter template as well, but
Yeah.
Since we don't know about the communication strategy yet, so that will depend on the communication strategy. We can adapt the material with the visual identity, but
Okay.
not before. No.
Okay. Ah. Is there any other comment on task 8.2 or 8.3? Because I wanted to come to you, Philippe, for task 8.4. So, for the project website, you said yesterday that you expect to have a shorter, a simple version ready already by?
Months, around 6, that's what.
Month 6 is the deadline?
Is the deadline, so for the website and for the platform will be month 10. So
Yes.
what I wanted to propose you is to create a working group on the website and the platform with volunteers that would help us design the content of the website and the platform. So if the volunteers want to declare themselves before the end of the month,
Okay.
that'd be great. And what we will do is pass around a first draft of the content and the global organization of the website and the platform, and we can all work together to improve this proposal.
And if partners come, so you have this volunteer and you work well, you foresee we could have the website by?
I can't really tell. You have to check with the
Okay.
person who is in charge.
But
of
so we
developing the
still keep
website.
with the deadline of month
For
6?
now, yeah.
We don't expect it
Yeah.
earlier. Okay.
I will check with her on next week, and I will come back to you if we can deliver it earlier.
So you count already on us as a volunteer for the website?
Yeah,
Okay. As media dissemination plan and implementation, of course, we have to wait for the strategy from Guyane. So I don't see internal deadline at the moment. We have created already the social account from Consulta Europa. I wouldn't put any other internal deadline unless somebody has any comment. Yes, please.
Just about task 8.6. This is something I already discussed during the proposal about having, it's not the case anymore, that's good, about having a specific company or agency responsible for communication and dissemination. It's the partners, that's okay. But for example, task 8.6, if it's someone from Guyana who is organizing conferences and participating in events, if they need to travel a lot, how will they manage to do this?
Yeah, no,
For them, it was impossible to come to the kick-off meeting, for example. So, why them?
the task leader in this case would need to coordinate the contribution of other partners, and so it should, for instance, identify or collect information from other partners on the list of events that all partners can attend, and should agree with other partners on a program of potential events that are organized, but will not have the responsibility of attending all the events in representation of the consortium. So I want to make this clear. And they have a budget to subcontract, I think, specific communication activities. So even if, I understand they will not rely only on their internal resources. Thanks for the comment in any case. Any other comment on this work package?
Just one last remark. For the Island Biology Conference, I remind you to please book a room before the end of the month. Otherwise, we have some difficulties for finding a place to stay during the conference.
Great. I will make you my personal request for the accommodation. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to include it here as?
Yeah, that'd be good. Because we don't need a name for now, but just a number of people, and please book a room with the hotel. That's the main condition. Because otherwise, we can guarantee that we'll find we'll find some place for you. Definitely at home, but it will.
Okay.
Michelle?
Yes.
Still about dissemination and communication. Yesterday we've been talking about having some summary which introduce a project.
Yeah.
And if I don't know, as
Yes.
whenever it's possible, it will help all of us.
Yes. So, shall we do it already and send it and not have to develop with this working group that Nexa proposed? We will do it as Consulta Europa and share it.
Which group from Nexa?
Nexa proposed to establish a kind of working group that should work at the first draft of the website.
Yeah, but it is not. Oh.
But we can do it from Consulta Europa and send it, and to all partners you revise it if everything is fine. Yeah?
I would like to add something about the website and
Yeah.
this information. Maybe what we can do easily and fast is to have a landing page of the project. Just, but we need to book the website, the URL. I don't know.
The URL.
URL. Yeah. As soon as possible. I don't know if Forward H2020 is available or not, but if we are using that.
I
so
think we have
just
done-
a landing page, very basic, with the information. Well, I don't know who, but yes, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes, I think you should, because I think we simply check if it was available, but nobody has booked as
We do
bought.
it as soon as possible then.
And
Okay.
with if you can prepare from Consulta
Yeah.
Europa this basic information, we can prepare this landing page as a presentation of the project, and then the working on the group and the rest of the thing.
Do you want us to include a small summary from your organization in the summary of the project? So a few lines on all partners, on each partner.
Michel, regarding the summary, it's really to have one page like a fact sheet.
Only
Yeah.
that.
Yes. And after you can add
Okay.
more things on the website, but already to have something to advertise, taking it, using the background, I say the graphic
Okay.
chart already defined, so we can have it.
Okay.
If possible.
I mean, we have already a summary in the proposal itself. This does not include the work packages. We will add simply the work packages on that, maybe. Just reformulate that and
It should be really interesting for people who do not
Yeah.
know the project and what will be the main achievement.
okay, we can
Make
do
it
that.
attractive, so we can mobilize efficiently all the community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I set February 25th as deadline because we have the management plan and the ethics and the data management, but okay. Thanks for the reminder. Other comments on this work package? Okay. Yes.
If you are going to prepare this summary, we can also include it as a promotional material.
Yeah. We can put it with the logo and yes, make it as a fact sheet. We'll do that. Yes. Okay. We will circulate this presentation, of course, not circulate, we will upload this presentation on Drive. Still, we will elaborate a Word document in which we'll recall all the deadlines that we have agreed, so that apart from this presentation. And yeah, there will not really be like minutes of the meeting where reporting all the comments of each partner, but it will be a summary of the main topics which has been discussed and the main decision that has been taken or the main information that has been conveyed. And so on my side, from the project management, the meeting is completed. I would like to know if you have specific questions regarding the overall project or administrative issues before we pass to the workshop on Work Package 2. Okay, good then. But then from my side, thank you very much for attending the meeting. Yes?
Thank you. Will it be possible to download on the Google Drive the copy of the list of the signature? Sometimes for some people it is necessary to...
The consortium agreement, you mean?
No, not the consortium, the list of the participants with the signature.
Yes, we will upload that as well.
Thank you.
No, la lista de participantes que tenemos aquí. Vale, pero no. Perfecto. Okay, but then thank you very much. We move to another room for the workshop on Work Package 2. So follow them. Thank you.